Ohayo Villagers, welcome back to the village. If you are new, hello, welcome, I'm Kai. And today we're going to be talking about spooky stuff in Dragon Ball. But actually, we're going to be just going over some stuff that we as a village are thinking, what we're wanting in Xenoverse, or just what we were thinking in general. Actually, this is a spooky ryuumura public forum. But before we get started, please do sub if you are new to the channel, or maybe not, you've been watching us for a little bit. Today's your day. This is a Halloween thing. Maybe we'll keep doing this. Of course we do public forums, and I figured since it's Halloween, you know, the spookiest time of the year, we can talk about some spookier stuff, and then just also other stuff that I've been wanting to talk about that I didn't want to make a full video on. So guys, I was gonna try to do that voice the whole time, but I realized I can't. So the first thing I actually wanted to talk about, I might actually end up making this a whole video. I've been really thinking about going a little bit outside of Xenoverse some more and talking about my first Dragon Ball game that I really played, which was probably gonna say, I'd have to say is probably Ultimate Tenkaichi, just because it's the Dragon Ball game, maybe not the first one I played. The first one I played was Budokai 3. But Ultimate Tenkaichi probably means a little bit more than me because I played it a lot more, and it was there for me in a very hard time in my childhood. So Ultimate Tenkaichi really does mean a lot to me. But I wanted to also see what are some games that you guys played as a kid. What were the first Dragon Ball games you played? We have Chance Franklin here, who said the first DBZ game they played was the original Budokai game, which I've never even owned, so that's crazy. Then we have Lamel here. This was one of the greatest Dragon Ball games and should have been implemented in some of this stuff to Xenoverse 2, like Fusion. I will say Ultimate Tenkaichi really did pave the ground in terms of customization, I guess you could say, in a Dragon Ball game. It was one of the first, at least, console games that had character customization, where you can make your original character. Of course, the customization was very limited, but it still did exist. So that was pretty cool. And Xenoverse, of course, made that into something what we know today, which is amazing. The first console DBZ game Noble played was Raging Blast. I've heard so much about Raging Blast, it's actually wild. I've never played it myself. That could be another thing we do, maybe on stream or something like that, but I've actually never played the game myself. But a lot of people talk about Raging Blast. Now, this is in a world where Xenoverse doesn't exist, so of course they're gonna like Raging Blast more. Then we have one of our elites, King Tai. They play Dragon Ball, Boo's Fury, and Raging Blast, of course, again. I've never played Boo's Fury either. Like, the Dragon Ball games that I started with, again, were Ultimate Tenkaichi and Budokai 3 on the Wii. Yeah, not even on like PlayStation or Xbox, no, the Wii. But yes, moving on to the next spooky topic, even though none of these topics are actually spooky. So just to, you know, we're pretending Xenoverse doesn't exist with the post from before. Yeah, no. So I made this poll a couple months ago. What's y'all's favorite current gen Dragon Ball game? And Xenoverse won by a significant, look at this, 91% of the people who voted in this poll out of 347 voters, which is one of my highest amount of votes in a poll. 91% went to Xenoverse 2, 3% to Fighters, nothing to Heroes, 4% to Dokkan, of course, the hit Dragon Ball mobile game with over 350 million downloads, presumably 400 million, and then only 1% to Legends. This makes sense, of course. In a world where Xenoverse didn't exist, probably the hit mobile Dragon Ball game Dokkan Battle with over 350 million downloads would have won. But of course, Xenoverse does exist. Okay, so sorry to break the spooky no Xenoverse in this world, but yeah, no, Xenoverse does exist, and of course it would win. It's just that great, and that's why we really all do want a Xenoverse 3, and I really wholeheartedly believe we're gonna get it. I was gonna like do a whole joke and make the thumbnail like this. It might still be kind of like this, but like I was gonna be like, Xenoverse 3 isn't happening, you know, just to mess with some people. But I couldn't do it because it's like, I know it's coming. We're getting it. There's no way it's not. So I decided, you know, it is what it is. But here we have the next awoken skill we're going to be going over. I did this poll also about a month ago, right after we did the Super Vegeta video. So the next one we're going to be going over is Golden Form. Now this one is going to take a little bit more time because I don't play Frieza races, so I want to really get familiar with their style of gameplay, and I might even try to get someone else who plays them to help me out a little bit. But yeah, 169 votes for these awoken skill polls. That's a pretty good amount of y'all who want Golden Form. Finally, a transformation that's not strictly for Saiyans. I'm pretty happy about that. Alright guys, so this was a little bit of a shorter forum. I of course want to shout out the Discord server. We're trying to be more active on there. We got some Lord roles going on. If you guys are in it, you already know what we're talking about. So if you want to check that out, it's always in the description below to join. Along with, if you want to become a member of the channel, the memberships really do help out, guys. So if you want to become a member, you get access to past live streams, and you'll also be featured in some videos. Like, thank you to you guys right here. But yeah, happy Halloween, guys. I hope you guys have a good time. You know, a lot of the people that watch me are probably a little bit older, like in terms of not gonna go trick-or-treating or whatever, but you know, still enjoy yourselves. And you know, the people who are going out, stay safe. People sometimes can act a little crazy on the road, so be careful. Enjoy yourself for like the 5th time. But yeah, with that though, okay, peace.